Hi, everybody. This is SAAD. As some of you may have heard, I was recently sent to a re education camp because of some of my criticisms of the Gillette ad. And one of the ways by which the head shrink at the camp advised me to deal with my issues is to watch on a daily basis the Gillette ad 50 times. So I had just finished watching the 50th time and I was clearly feeling a lot less toxically masculine. So the therapy is definitely working. And I went to my Twitter feed after I asked permission from my wife to do so. Uh, and I came across an article in the New York Times in reference to a French from France, not French from Quebec, from a French writer who had been who was being interviewed by Marie Claire, a French magazine, about his latest book. And in the book, he said some things that truly shocked me. I mean, and they shocked me really only because now I know what it is to be, a non-toxic man because of the Gillette ad. A couple of days ago, I would not have been shocked. So here we go. So at one point, and I'm going to read it for you in French so that you can drool a bit, and then I'll translate in English. Vous écrivez que vous êtes très accroché au physique des femmes. Êtes-vous attiré par un certain type? You write that you are attracted to a certain type. Is there a particular type of woman that appeals to you? Je ne sors qu'avec des Asiatiques, essentiellement des Coréennes, des Chinoises, des Japonaises. Je ne m'en vante pas. On essaie d'être dans la vérité et dans la franchise. Beaucoup de gens seraient incapables de vous l'avouer car c'est du racialisme. C'est peut-être triste et réducteur pour les femmes avec qui je sors, mais le genre asiatique est suffisamment riche, large et infini pour que je n'en ai pas honte. I basically like to go out with Asian women, essentially Korean women, Chinese, and Japanese. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just trying to be honest. It's sometimes difficult to admit to it because it's racialism. It's maybe reductionist of me to do so, but the Asian type is sufficiently diversified that I don't have to feel ashamed by it. C'est systématique. Je ne regarde même pas les autres, c'est grave. Is it systematic, that preference that you have? I don't even look at others. It's really bad. Vous dites que les femmes à un moment sont usées et que vous avez besoin d'une femme neuve. Cette usure est physique ou relationnelle? You say that after a while you're tired of being, with the same woman. She's used up. Do you get, does the tedium set in because it's due to a physical tedium or a relation-based tedium? C'est souvent physique, c'est un problème de désir. Il m'arrive souvent, au bout de quelques mois, de ne plus en avoir aucun pour la femme avec qui je suis. Et dès lors qu'il n'y a plus de relation sexuelle, il n'y a plus d'histoire. It's often physical. It's a problem of desire. It often happens to me that after a few months, I no longer have any desire for the woman in question, no more sex, and then no more history with her. Est-ce que la jeunesse vous éblouit? Are you enthralled with youth? Pas forcément, non, ce n'est pas un critère. J'ai eu la chance de croiser Fanny Ardant chez Gérard Depardieu. Je ne sais pas quel âge elle a, mais elle est extraordinairement belle. Not really, meaning that he's not, just blown away by youth. It's not a criterion. I had the chance to meet this particular actress at this other actor's house. I don't know what age she is, but I find her extremely beautiful. Ça veut dire que vous pourriez aimer une femme de 50 ans? So does that mean that you could love a woman who is 50? Ah non, il ne faut pas exagérer. Ça, ce n'est pas possible. Oh no, come on, don't exaggerate. That's impossible. So what this man did is he basically said, look, I'm attracted to a certain type. In his case, he loves Asian women, and he's attracted more to younger women than older women. What a monster. What kind of monster is this? I mean, it's almost as though this guy thought that he has human agency, that he can decide what his mating preferences are and act on it. I mean, did he not know that the future is female? Does he not know that you can't objectify women as nothing but racist stereotypes, and you can't be into all this youth-based biases? Now, of course, if a woman prefers a tall man, that's perfectly fine. If a woman prefers a man who has status, who has a high occupational status, that's perfectly fine. She can exercise her mating preferences. If she says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go out with you because I don't like these particular traits in you, well, who are you to say otherwise? Anybody who's watched the Gillette ad knows that men should sit quietly and simply be told which mating preferences that they prefer. And by the way, if you're wondering what is the context here, the New York Times the New York Times article that referred to this particular interview was basically saying that the firestorm that his comments have garnered in France has been incredible. All sorts of women are unbelievably irate at his ridiculous racism and his youthism and so on. And of course, what the article says at one point is that there are some truths, especially in France, there are some truths that you can maybe think, but don't say out loud. So had he been an intelligent guy, he would have held on to his mating preferences. But in today's world, where the future is female, the future is already here, for him to pretend as though he had human agency, that he had a right to his mating preferences, is simply crazy. Now, if he's watching this clip, what I would strongly recommend he does is he try to do a multi-dose, multi-pulse strategy of Gillette ad consumption. So Dr. SAAD here is about to cure you of your ridiculous toxic masculinity, sexist and racist French writer. You watch 50 times the Gillette ad in the morning, 50 times at lunch, and 50 times at night, for a total of 150 times. You do that for 1 month, and then you get back to me. Slowly we inch. Slowly we inch.